Welcome back to Old Fresh Coins World. Everyone, today we are exploring some of the most fascinating coins ever produced in the United States. The Lincoln Memorial cent 1-cent coins and the Monticello Jefferson nickel 5-cent coins. Many people overlook these everyday coins because they appear common. Yet certain dates, mint marks, and rare varieties have sold for $500s, thousands, and even $8 of thousands of dollars. Whether your coin is shiny, circulated, dusty, or worn from decades of use, it may still deserve a closer inspection. Throughout this video, we'll uncover the history, unique features, different mint marks, error varieties, and realistic market values that collectors are paying today. Before you spend another penny or nickel, make sure you watch until the end because the next valuable coin could already be hiding in your pocket, or an old family coin jar. Let's get started. Coin number 1. The year 1959 marked the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth and the 50th anniversary of the Lincoln cent. To celebrate this historic milestone, the United States Mint replaced the familiar wheat ears reverse with the new Lincoln Memorial design. The Denver Mint struck more than 1.27 billion 1950 cents, making it one of the first memorial cents released into circulation. Although common in circulated grades, finding an original, fully read, untouched, uncirculated example with outstanding strike quality is much more difficult than many collectors realize. The obverse of the 1950 Lincoln Memorial cent features Victor David Brenner's classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln. Above his head appears "In God We Trust," while Liberty is positioned to the left and the date 1959 with the D mint mark sits to the right. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparro, showcases the Lincoln Memorial in remarkable detail. If examined under magnification, Lincoln's tiny statue can actually be seen inside the memorial, making this one of the most fascinating coin designs ever produced by the United States Mint. Collectors search for sharp details. Bright original red color, strong luster, and minimal contact marks. The finest examples display brilliant mint, frost across both sides with no discoloration or cleaning. Coins that have retained their original mint surfaces for over 60 years are much scarcer than worn examples found in circulation. Any unusual die cracks, repunched mint marks, doubled dies, or off-center strikes can increase collector interest significantly. Condition is everything in coin collecting. A worn 1950 cent may still be worth only face value, but an uncirculated coin that grades mint state can command much higher prices. Coins graded MS65, MS66, MS67, or even MS68 by professional grading services become increasingly rare because very few survive without scratches, stains, or handling marks. Original mint luster and beautiful eye appeal greatly influence value. Today's market values vary widely depending on grade. A typical circulated 1950 cent is generally worth about $0 and 2 cents to $0.25. Nice uncirculated examples often sell for around $3 to $15. Certified MS66 red examples may sell for approximately $25 to $75, while MS67 red specimens often reach $150 to $500. Exceptional MS68 red examples have sold for several $1,000s, with auction prices sometimes exceeding $10,000 for the very finest certified coins. Some of the most valuable 1950 cents are error coins rather than normal strikes. Collectors eagerly search for off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, die breaks, and doubled die varieties. Depending on the rarity and condition of the error, values can range from $100 to several $1,000s. Major mint errors certified by grading companies often attract competitive bidding at auctions. Not every 1950 penny is valuable simply because it is old. Value depends on rarity, originality, condition, strike quality, color designation, and collector demand. Coins with full original red color, strong details, no cleaning, and high certified grades are always the most desirable. Even tiny imperfections can dramatically reduce value. The Denver Mint produced billions of Lincoln cents, but maintaining flawless quality on every coin was impossible. Some coins left the mint with weak strikes or minor imperfections, while others were struck perfectly and preserved immediately. Those perfectly preserved examples have become treasures because so few remain in pristine condition after decades of circulation and storage. If you believe you have an exceptional 1950 Lincoln Memorial cent, avoid cleaning or polishing it. Cleaning permanently damages a coin's original surfaces and usually lowers its value. Instead, compare your coin carefully with known examples and consider submitting it to a respected professional grading service for authentication and grading if it appears to be in outstanding condition or shows a possible mint error. Lincoln cents remain one of the most popular coin series in the United States. Millions of collectors build complete Lincoln Memorial collections, creating steady demand for premium quality coins. Registry set collectors compete to own the highest graded examples, pushing prices higher whenever exceptionally preserved coins appear at auction. Although no coin guarantees future profits, top-quality certified Lincoln Memorial cents have shown long-term collector demand. High-grade examples become increasingly difficult to locate as collectors place them into permanent collections. This limited supply helps support premium values for the finest surviving coins. Many valuable coins are still discovered in old collections, inherited boxes, bank rolls, estate sales, and forgotten jars of change. Every collector dreams of finding a beautiful uncirculated 1959 Lincoln Memorial cent, with blazing red surfaces, or a rare mint error that has gone unnoticed for decades. Careful inspection using proper lighting and magnification can reveal important details. The 1959 Lincoln Memorial cent represents the beginning of a new chapter in American coinage. While most examples remain inexpensive, extraordinary uncirculated coins and rare error varieties can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Learning how to identify condition, originality, and mint errors is the key to recognizing valuable coins before spending them. Have you ever found a rare Lincoln Memorial cent in your pocket change? Check every 1959 penny carefully. You never know when an ordinary-looking 1-cent coin could turn out to be a collectible treasure. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe and turn on notifications for more rare U.S. coin discoveries, current market values, fascinating coin history, and expert collecting tips. Happy coin hunting. Next up, the 1961 Lincoln Memorial cent was struck at the famous Denver Mint during a period of tremendous economic growth in the United States. America was entering a new decade filled with technological innovation, the beginning of the space race, and major historical events. The Lincoln Memorial cent design had first been introduced in 1959 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, replacing the beloved wheat cent reverse. The 1961 cent continued this modern design, becoming part of millions of Americans' daily lives through pocket change, vending machines, and cash registers across the nation. The obverse of the 1961 cent features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. His initials, VDB, appear near the bottom of Lincoln's shoulder. Above Lincoln is the word Liberty, while the motto In God We Trust arches across the top. The date 1961 appears beside Lincoln along with the small D mint mark, identifying the coin as having been produced at the Denver Mint. Even today, this classic design remains one of the most recognizable coin portraits in American history. Turning the coin over reveals the famous Lincoln Memorial reverse, designed by Frank Gasparro. The Lincoln Memorial stands proudly in the center, and if viewed under magnification, collectors can actually see the tiny seated statue of Abraham Lincoln inside the memorial. This remarkable artistic detail is one of the reasons collectors admire the Lincoln Memorial series. The inscriptions United States of America, 1 cent, and EPLURBUSUNUM complete the reverse, giving the coin a balanced and patriotic appearance. The 1961 Lincoln Memorial cent was struck in bronze, consisting of approximately 95% copper with the remaining 5% made up of tin and zinc. Each coin weighs about 3.11 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. Although these specifications seem ordinary today, they represent an era before the United States changed cent compositions in later decades. Collectors often appreciate the rich reddish color that original bronze cents display. When they have been carefully preserved, more than 1 billion 1961 Lincoln cents were produced, making the date itself relatively common. However, finding a coin in genuine fine condition with attractive surfaces, strong details, and minimal damage can still interest beginning collectors. Coins preserved in mint state with original red color are considerably scarcer and much more valuable. As with many U.S. coins, condition plays the biggest role in determining market value. Fine condition means the coin has experienced moderate circulation, but still retains many important design details. Lincoln's portrait remains clear, the lettering is readable, and the Lincoln Memorial shows recognizable architectural features despite wear. Collectors often prefer fine examples because they offer an affordable way to own older U.S. coins while still displaying much of their original beauty. Proper grading is essential because even a small improvement in condition can significantly increase value. One exciting area of collecting involves mint errors and die varieties. While ordinary 1961 cents are generally inexpensive, rare examples with doubled dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, repunched mint marks, or dramatic strike errors can become highly desirable. These unusual production mistakes are often discovered years after the coins entered circulation. Some authenticated error coins have sold for hundreds or even several $1,000s depending on rarity, demand, and overall eye appeal today. An average 1961D Lincoln Memorial cent in fine condition usually carries a market value of around $0.05 to $0.50, depending on collector demand and appearance. Coins in extremely fine or about uncirculated grades may sell for $1 to $5. Certified mint state red examples can range from $10 to well over $100, while the finest known graded specimens or significant mint error varieties may bring several hundred or even thousands of dollars at auction. Many new collectors mistakenly believe every old penny is automatically valuable. In reality, rarity, preservation, originality, certification, and collector demand determine a coin's true worth. Cleaning a coin can greatly reduce its value, even if it appears shinier afterward. Professional grading services carefully examine authenticity, surface quality, strike, color, and preservation before assigning an official grade that influences the coin's market price. Another feature that attracts collectors is the original copper color. Lincoln cents are generally classified as brown, or red. Original red examples that have never toned significantly are the most desirable because they closely resemble the way they looked when leaving the Denver Mint in 1961. Maintaining this original color for decades is extremely difficult. Making high-grade red examples, especially collectible auction records, demonstrate how condition can dramatically influence value. While ordinary circulated examples sell for only a small premium above face value, certified gems graded at the highest levels have realized $500s or even thousands of dollars in competitive auctions. Rare error coins, especially those with spectacular striking mistakes or dramatic double dies, may exceed the prices of ordinary high-grade examples by a substantial margin. If you own a 1961D Lincoln Memorial cent, examine it carefully under good lighting using a magnifying glass. Look for strong details, unusual doubling, off-center strikes, die cracks, or other minting abnormalities. Avoid polishing or cleaning the coin, and consider professional authentication if you suspect you have an exceptional example. Sometimes the smallest detail can make an enormous difference in collector value. The enduring popularity of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series comes from its connection to American history, Abraham Lincoln's legacy, and decades of everyday circulation. Millions of people handled these coins, without realizing that a few extraordinary examples would later become prized collectibles. The 1961D cent reminds us that even common pocket change can hold historical significance, and in rare cases, surprising financial value. As we conclude, remember that the 1961D Lincoln Memorial cent in fine condition is an excellent entry point into coin collecting. Most examples remain modestly valued, but high-grade specimens and genuine mint error varieties can be worth far more than 1 cent. Always research, compare certified auction sales, and learn proper grading techniques before buying or selling. You never know, the next Lincoln cent you examine could be the hidden treasure that every collector dreams of finding. Next up, the 1964 Jefferson nickel represents one of the most historic years in American coinage. During the early 1960s, the United States experienced an increasing demand for coins as the nation's economy expanded. To meet this demand, the U.S. Mint struck more than 1 billion Jefferson nickels in 1964 alone, making it one of the highest mintage years in the series. Coins without a mint mark were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not use a mint mark on nickels during that period. Although millions were produced, collectors continue searching through these coins because rare die varieties, striking errors, and high-grade survivors remain valuable today. The obverse of the 1964 Jefferson nickel features the left-facing portrait of President Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag. Around the portrait appear the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1964. The reverse displays Jefferson's famous Virginia home, Monticello, surrounded by the words EPLURIBUSUNUM, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America. Even a dusty example can still reveal sharp details if carefully examined, making it worthwhile to inspect every coin before spending it. Although the 1964 nickel is common, collectors are fascinated by it because many examples still circulate today. Finding one in worn, dusty condition is easy, but locating one with strong details, brilliant luster, full steps on Monticello, or a rare mint error is much more difficult. This combination of availability and the possibility of discovering a valuable rarity has made the 1964 Jefferson nickel one of the most searched for modern U.S. coins. Many people assume that a dusty or dirty coin has no value, but that is not always true. Dust can often be removed by professional conservation, while scratches, corrosion, or harsh cleaning permanently reduce value. A naturally toned or dusty 1964 nickel should never be cleaned at home because cleaning can leave hairline scratches that greatly reduce its collector appeal. Even if the coin looks old and dirty, it may still be worth having evaluated if it shows unusual features. The biggest reason some 1964 nickels command high prices is because of mint errors. Collectors actively search for doubled dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, die breaks, broad strikes, repunched mint-related features on other years, and dramatic strike errors. While most ordinary no-mint mark nickels remain worth face value or slightly more, genuine mint errors can dramatically increase collector demand and market value. One of the most valuable characteristics of a Jefferson nickel is the full steps designation. This refers to the complete horizontal steps visible beneath Monticello on the reverse. Since heavy production often weakened these details, coins showing 5 or 6 uninterrupted steps are considered scarce. High-grade full steps examples are especially sought after by advanced collectors, and often sell for much higher prices than ordinary examples. Today's market value depends almost entirely on condition. A heavily circulated or dusty 1964 no-mint mark nickel usually remains worth about $0.05 to $1. Attractive circulated examples may sell for $2 to $10. Uncirculated specimens often range between $15 and $100, depending on quality. Certified mint state coins with exceptional preservation can sell for several $100s. While outstanding full steps examples or significant mint error coins have realized thousands of dollars at major auctions, collectors pay premiums for coins with sharp strikes, original mint luster, minimal contact marks, strong full steps, attractive natural toning, and professionally certified high grades. Even though billions were produced, very few survived in perfect condition because many entered circulation immediately. That rarity at the highest grades explains why some examples bring impressive prices today. If you believe your 1964 Jefferson nickel has an unusual error or exceptional condition, consider having it authenticated and graded by a reputable third-party grading service. Professional grading provides confidence to buyers, protects the coin in a secure holder, and often increases its marketability. Authentication is particularly important for valuable error coins or top-grade full steps examples. Proper storage helps preserve value. Hold the coin only by its edges, avoid cleaning or polishing it, and keep it in a protective holder or coin flip. Store it in a cool, dry place away from humidity, which can damage the surface over time. Preserving the coin's original appearance is one of the most important steps any collector can take. Because of the enormous number produced, 1964 Jefferson nickels still appear in circulation, old family collections, estate sales, and coin rolls obtained from banks. Many collectors enjoy searching rolls because every nickel offers the possibility of revealing a rare variety or unusually well-preserved example. While ordinary circulated examples are common, premium quality 1964 nickels continue attracting collector demand. As more top-condition coins become locked away in collections, surviving high-grade examples may remain desirable for years to come. Collectors focus especially on coins with full steps, exceptional eye appeal, and genuine mint errors, which generally have stronger long-term demand. Before spending any 1964 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark, take a closer look. Examine the coin under bright lighting or magnification, paying attention to the steps of Monticello, the quality of the strike, and any unusual doubling or minting errors. Even a dusty-looking coin can surprise you if it possesses a rare characteristic that collectors value. This complete guide to the 1964 Jefferson Monticello nickel with no mint mark. We explored its history, design, unique features, possible mint errors, collector appeal, and today's market values. Remember that while most examples are worth only face value or a modest premium, exceptional high-grade coins and genuine error varieties can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another rare coin discovery. And before you spend your spare change, always check every nickel. You never know when a hidden treasure could be sitting right in your pocket. Next up, the year 1965 marked a turning point in United States coinage. Rising silver prices and a nationwide coin shortage forced the U.S. Mint to make significant changes to American coins. While the Jefferson nickel had always been made primarily from copper and nickel since 1946, the Mint removed mint marks from all circulating coins between 1965 and 1967 to discourage collectors from hoarding newly produced coins. As a result, every regular 1965 Jefferson nickel was struck without a mint mark, regardless of the facility that produced it. Millions of these coins entered circulation, helping to ease the coin shortage. Today, they represent an important chapter in American numismatic history and remain popular among collectors who appreciate transitional era coinage. The obverse of the 1965 Jefferson nickel features the left-facing portrait of President Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag. Surrounding Jefferson are the inscriptions Liberty, the date 1965, and the national motto In God We Trust. The reverse showcases Jefferson's famous Virginia home Monticello, along with the inscriptions Monticello, 5 cents, United States of America, and EPLURIBUS UNUM. The detailed architectural engraving makes this one of the most recognizable coin designs in American history. Even coins in good condition still display many of these design elements, making them attractive collectibles. The 1965 Jefferson nickel weighs 5 grams, measures 21.21 millimeters in diameter, and is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel. Its plain edge distinguishes it from reeded edge coins like dimes and quarters. This durable alloy was chosen because it could withstand decades of circulation while maintaining its appearance. Many examples remain in circulation today, although years of use often leave scratches, dull surfaces, and worn details. Even so, collectors continue searching through rolls of nickels hoping to discover a rare variety or unusually well-preserved specimen. More than 136 million 1965 Jefferson nickels were produced, making it one of the higher mintage issues of the series. Because of this large production, ordinary circulated examples are not rare. However, finding sharply struck, high-grade coins with attractive surfaces has become increasingly difficult over time. Coins that escaped heavy circulation or were carefully preserved by collectors command much stronger prices. This difference between common circulated coins and superb collector-quality examples explains why values can range from just a few cents to $2,000s. If your 1965 Jefferson nickel has no mint mark and is in good circulated condition, its market value is generally around $0.10 to $1, depending on eye appeal and demand. Coins with attractive natural toning or slightly better preservation may sell for a little more. Although these prices are modest, collectors still save these nickels to complete date sets or search for hidden varieties. Never assume a circulated nickel has no value until you examine it carefully for unusual characteristics. The real excitement begins with uncirculated examples. Coins certified in mint state grades such as MS65, MS66, MS67, or higher become increasingly valuable because so few survive without wear. Premium quality specimens can sell for $50, $100, $500, or even several $1,000s at major coin auctions. The finest certified examples are especially prized by registry set collectors competing to assemble the best Jefferson nickel collections in the world. Some of the most valuable 1965 Jefferson nickels are error coins rather than ordinary strikes. Collectors search for doubled dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, broad strikes, die cracks, lamination errors, and dramatic strike-through errors. Depending on the rarity and visibility of the error, these coins can sell anywhere from $50 to well over $5,000. Professional authentication is recommended whenever an unusual-looking coin is discovered. One of the most important characteristics for Jefferson nickel collectors is the full steps designation. On the reverse, the steps leading to Monticello should appear fully separated without interruptions. Because the 1965 issue often suffered from weaker strikes, coins showing complete full steps are much scarcer. Certified full steps examples can bring significantly higher prices than ordinary mint state coins, making this one of the first details experienced collectors examine. Collectors appreciate the 1965 Jefferson nickel because it represents the first year of the no mint mark period introduced during the coin shortage. Its historical significance, combined with the possibility of discovering valuable errors or high-grade survivors, keeps demand strong. Even though millions were produced, the challenge of finding exceptional examples continues to attract both beginners and advanced numismatists when examining your 1965 Jefferson nickel. Look for a strong strike, sharp details on Jefferson's hair, crisp lettering, bright original surfaces, and well-defined Monticello steps. Avoid harshly cleaned coins, as cleaning usually lowers collector value. Use a magnifying glass to inspect for doubling, die varieties, or unusual minting errors. If the coin appears exceptionally well preserved, professional grading may reveal a surprisingly valuable collectible. While ordinary circulated coins remain inexpensive, certified top population examples have achieved impressive auction results. High-grade full steps nickels and dramatic mint errors have realized prices ranging from hundreds to several $1,000s. These auction records demonstrate how condition and rarity can transform a common 5-cent coin into an outstanding collectible worth far more than its face value. Search through old piggy banks, inherited collections, estate sales, bank rolls, and forgotten jars of change. Many valuable coins have been discovered in everyday circulation, simply because previous owners never recognized their significance. Store any promising finds in protective holders, avoid polishing them, and compare them carefully with reliable reference guides before deciding their value. Today's coin market values the ordinary 1965 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel in good condition at approximately $0.10 to $1. Better circulated examples may reach a few dollars, while certified mint state coins often range from $20 to several $100s. Exceptional full steps examples and major mint errors can exceed $1,000, with the finest known specimens selling for several $1,000s. Market prices continue to fluctuate based on collector demand, grading standards, rarity, and auction competition. The 1965 Monticello Jefferson nickel proves that even a humble 5-cent coin can carry remarkable historical importance and surprising collector value. Although most examples found in good circulated condition are worth only a small premium, rare errors, full step specimens, and superb mint state coins can be worth hundreds or even $4,000s. The next time you receive change, take a closer look at every 1965 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark. A careful inspection could reveal a hidden numismatic treasure that transforms an ordinary nickel into an extraordinary discovery. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy rare coin discoveries, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video for more valuable coin stories and collecting tips.